Hi, Stephen. Good job. Thank you so much for including your work here. You're saying you're a little confused here, and I agree. I think that there could be a little more clarity in some of the assignment specifications, and I'm here to provide that clarity. So moving through the class, if you're finding yourself having difficulty, if you're not exactly sure what is due at any particular point in time, just let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Um, Also, be sure to check the course announcements every week because I do try to anticipate lack of clarity in assignment specifications, and I try to circumvent that by adding some requirements to the announcements area. So be sure to take a look at those. And again, the most important thing here is just to get a hold of me if you need further clarity for any of the assignments moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the work. Let me see. We've got prototype. Okay, and then we've got your process book. All right, let's start with the process book, shall we? All right, I think that you're covering, first of all, for this assignment, you've got everything covered. The only thing I'm not seeing in this assignment that's required is the create some paper prototypes and photograph those. That's the only thing missing here. Here's our requirements for this week. Here's what we have. We've got ideation of the problem, which is from last week, right? Then we have establish our personas in at least one scenario, wireframe sketches of all streams, storyboards of the scenario, and then create paper prototypes. So that's the only thing we're missing. So hopefully you'll have a chance to include your paper prototypes with your submission for your final submission for the week, which is due this coming Sunday. Let's go ahead and take a look at the compositions themselves. So I think that process book is set up pretty well. One thing I want to do here, one thing I want to mention here is in terms of typography, I think you've got a little bit too much emphasis right here. And that is going to be relevant in moving forward. Let me describe what I'm seeing. Right now, I think with this big, huge text here, I think it's a good way to establish visual hierarchy and really announce what every page is. That's great. However, it's the type here is so large that moving forward, suppose you want to add something to your page, you don't have room. For that reason, I would recommend reducing the size of your headlines on each page, open up some white space for in case you need to add things for your final presentation. And I can pretty much guarantee that you will be adding things as we move through the project. Okay, so let's go. This is leftover from last week, right? This is great. Now, again, I just want to mention one thing. Now, as you said that you're going to develop your graphics a little bit further digitally, and that's fantastic. Now, when you are designing the some of the, your logo and things like that, and other visual attributes associated with the mobile app, try to borrow some of those visual attributes, including your color palettes and or some of the design elements themselves, and incorporate them right into your process book so we have a really high degree of harmony between the actual mobile app itself, its visual attributes, and the visual attributes in the process book. And I think that points to consistency and harmony in presentation and execution. And I think that will advance the presentation quality if and when you do include this in your student portfolio. Okay, so this Facebook for Gamers, that was from week 1. What's it do? This is great. App features, fantastic. What's in a name? Fantastic. Here, the target. Now, this page right here, the target, you're not really defining your target audience, Stephen. What you're doing here is you're providing a good, solid, ample source of research for the target audience. But what you want to do is you want to take all of this research here and then compile a target market statement. And what I would recommend is based on all of this research, go ahead and post a one solid comprehensive target market statement here based on all of the research that you have included. Okay. Who are they? Great job on your personas. Really fantastic job. I would recommend using high resolution images here because these are low resolution and they could, I mean, if I was a creative director or art director or portfolio reviewer, or if in the case that I'm a hiring professional taking a look at this in a portfolio, I would question using low resolution images in presentation format. So These are great, though. The personas are fantastic. Really, really good job. And then, of course, you've done an effective job transposing your personas into scenarios, or basically using information from your persona to establish your scenarios in storyboard format, which is fantastic. 2 scenarios, and that is really fantastic right there. Personas, scenarios. I'm just taking a look at this. So we've got target audience, established personas and scenario, wireframes and sketches of all screens. This is great. Good stuff here. Good stuff. Now, is this all of the screens you want to include in your the development of your app, or are these just the screens that you're going to include in your paper prototyping for user testing? Either way, it's up to you. I just want you to be specifically aware that you should develop your paper prototypes so that you can complete your user testing. And again, the really great resources in the textbook, as well as in the course materials. Some of those videos really do a great job showing how to use paper prototypes to go through user testing. I think one of the interesting things is you lay your paper prototype out on the paper, you have the test subject select where they would click, and then you bring up that next associated screen, have them look at that, maybe give them a particular task and say, where would you click if you wanted to, let's say, access your news feed? Okay, and then you would have them select where to click, and then you would show them the screen for the newsfeed. Do you see what I'm saying? And then ask them things like, how do you get back to the profile page? How do you get back to the home page? How do you get to the game search page from these individual pages? And that's really how you go through your testing. So these are fantastic. Really good job on your wireframe sketches here. Don't forget to include your wireframe sketches right in your process book. That's important too. Scenarios are great. Really good. I love this without the app and with the app. These are really super effective. One thing you might consider here is just giving a synopsis of the scenario, a written synopsis. So maybe underneath the title, just give a couple of paragraphs or a paragraph on exactly what is happening here, so that viewer can browse real quick what's happening in this scenario. Then they can go right through the scenario and the storyboard, and it really makes sense. The storyboard format, it makes great sense. I think these are great. Both of them, really fantastic job there. Then you have the rest of your presentation from last week, and that's really fantastic. Okay, so we have, what do we have here? We've got your ideation, you've got your target audience, 3 main functions of the app, your competitors. Remember the competitors, you might want to include that. Now, that was left over from week 1. Remember, we established our idea, we gave our target audience 3 main functions for the app and competitors. You might include that in your storyboard as well, including their pros and cons. You've established your personas in at least 1 scenario. You've created wireframes, that's fantastic. So all we really need, you've created your storyboards of the scenario. That's fantastic. But the only thing we really need at this point is for you to create your paper prototypes, photograph those, and post those into your final submission for Sunday. Or you can post them right here before Sunday. I'll be glad to comment on those if you would like to post those prior to your final submission for the week, which is Sunday. Okay, hope I'm making sense. If not, let me know. You know I'll be glad to clarify, right? All right, great job, Stephen. Really fantastic job. You're right on top of things, man. This is fantastic. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you very much.